Hello! Today is a very intimate day. I'm sitting on my bed. Ooh, that lighting is not the best. But I'm sitting on my bed and I'm trying to finish up this video. So we're going to Fanime this year as well as AX. And this year we're going to have more people than usual. And I really wanted to enter the AMV contest, both at Fanime and AX, and the deadlines are both at the end of this month. So right now I've been getting up earlier in the morning so that I can work on it in the morning, and then I've been trying to finish my homework earlier so that I have more time in the afternoon. So now I'm working on it, and I'm trying to make a PNG image to put an overlay over. So I'm trying to recreate what you can see on a camera in the viewfinder. So like the frame, little frame bars, and then the focusing thing in the middle. I'm trying to recreate that on Photoshop so I can put it over my video. And it's only going to appear really lightly for like even less than a second. So it'll be really subtle, but I think it'll have a nice effect because I'm trying to do new things with this video and kind of have a theme of like old footage / photography. I don't know. I think I've been looking lately at a lot of wedding videos. So if you're a freelance photographer, or even if you're a freelance like filmographer, then a lot of people get started doing weddings. So I've been looking at a lot of wedding videos, and that seems to be a new trend in them, is that it's like you buy these expensive cameras so that you can get really nice crisp footage, but then when you're putting it all together on an editing program for your client, then you purposefully put on filters to make it look like it's an old film, which is kind of strange to me, but I can see why it looks very appealing, because it seems like a lot of people, including myself, do like that old vintage footage kind of look. So that's what I'm doing right now, and you can look at my setup. So I've got my Dell here, and then on the other side I've got my Mac. And my Mac, while I'm editing, or at least while I'm making this picture, since I don't have to really listen to any of the music since I'm not editing right now, instead I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On Hulu. So when I was in my younger days, I was really embarrassed that I liked the show Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, that card game show? It's basically Pokemon, but with cards. I don't know if you guys remember that show, but it was really popular when I was in like 4th grade. But when I was little, I was always really embarrassed, and it was like my guilty pleasure. And even when my parents would walk by, I would change the channel because I didn't want to admit that I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! So I never actually continued with the series or finished it because I was too embarrassed. But now that I'm in college, I was looking around, and then I realized it was on Hulu, and I was like, whatever, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! So then I started watching it again. But I have to say, watching the first couple episodes, this show, narratively, is just the cheesiest, worst thing I've ever seen. And they don't really explain it very well at the beginning either. It's just like, yeah, this kid got a Millennium Puzzle, and now he has an alter ego that he switches into. And we don't really know if his friends notice that he has an alter ego. But yeah, he just suddenly gets taller all of a sudden and has a very deep voice. But yeah, as I'm watching the earlier episodes, I'm thinking back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, which I did watch a lot of. But yeah, I'm not ashamed. I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, and I suspect that it will get better and a little more mature as the show goes on. But maybe that's not true. But I actually also really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the sequel show, and I watched a little bit of that too. So, you know, multitasking. That's what we're about. So that's what I'm doing right now. And that's it. So hopefully I can finish this video, and hopefully I can get into the AMV contests and see my videos on a really large screen. I think that'd be fun. It would add to the convention experience. So anyway, I hope you're having a good April, and I will see you tomorrow.